How you doing? Today I'm opening Hour of Devastation booster box. So let's see what we get. Alright. Let's see what we get. First pack. I'm just gonna skip the commons. Go from the uncommons. You got Resolute Servivores. It's not bad. Niece's Defeat. Overcome. Hour of Glory is a rare. It's an exile target creature. If that creature was a god, its controller reveals his or her hand and exiles all cards from it with the same name as that creature. It's a 4-drop, 1 black, 3 colors. It's instant. Swamp. Token. We got foil. It's common. Dauntless Aven. Not that great. Whoa. There's an invocation back here. I'm not gonna go straight to it, but I can see it. You can see it just peeking out. Okay, our first uncommon. Steward of Solidarity. Desert's Hold. Eternal of Harsh Truths. And our rare is Chaos Maul. It's a 7-drop. Red, 2 red, 5 colors. 6/6. When it enters battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each other creature. And our invocation. It's the Scorpion God. The red-black god. It's whenever a creature with the -1/-1 counter on it dies, draw a card. Pretty nice for a 6/5 creature for 5 drops. So already, it's good. And then it's 1 red, 1 black, and 1 colors to put a -1/-1 counter on another target creature you control, which is pretty good. And when the Scorpion God dies, return it to its owner's hand, beginning the next end step. Not the invocation we were looking for, but always nice. Second pack. Okay. First common or uncommon from third pack. It's Farm and Market. It's a Aftermath card. It's 3 mana, 1 white, 2 colors. Instant, destroy target attacking or blocking creature. And Aftermath is a sorcery for 3 mana, 1 blue, 2 colors. Aftermath. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So I feel like it's a good card for this set. Kind of. I don't know, it's decent. You got Liliana's Defeat. Quarry Beetle. Our rare is Pride Sovereign. I kind of like this card just because it's cheesy. It's a 3-drop, 2/2. Pride Sovereign gets +1/+1 for each other cat you control. And 1 white, tap it to exert. You know, exert is it doesn't tap during its controller's next untap step. And when you exert it, you create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. So that's already not even bad. It's just, I don't know, it's just cheesy. Okay. First uncommon, River Hoopo. It's a funny card. It's a 1 green, 1 blue. It's a 1/3 flying. You can tap 5 mana. You gain 2 life and draw a card. 1 green, 1 blue, and 3 colorless for the 5. And Hope Tender. Nice uncommon. Consign. Obliviate. I can't speak right now, but yep. Champion of Wits. It's a nice rare, kind of. Depending on how you see it. It's 3-drop, 2/1. Whenever Champion of Wits enters the battlefield, you may draw a card equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. I think it's kind of good with the Red Blue God. Hopefully we draw it, we pull it. But it's good. It's 2/1, but it has Eternalize, and it's a 7 to Eternalize. Basically, Eternalize is you exile this card from your graveyard, and then you create a token of it's a copy of it, except it's a zombie, and it's a 4/4, and with no mana cost. So, and you only get the Externalize as a sorcery. So it's kind of limited, but it's also kind of good. I feel like Grixis is going to be a good good build for the set right now. So that's not a Grixis card, but yeah. Our first uncommon from this pack is Merciless Eternal. Vizier of the True. Vizier of the Anointed. And Hollow One is a rare. It's a 5-drop 4/4. Hollow One costs 2 less to cast for each card you cycled this turn. And it's cycling for 2. Not bad. Razaketh's Right. Uncommon. Vizier of the True. Vizier of the Anointed. Kefnet's Last Word. It's a 4-drop. And gain control of target artifact, creature, or enchantment lands you control on tap during your next tap step. I don't really think it's that good, but there's a foil. Vizier the Anointed, full uncommon. First uncommon, Steward of Solidarity. Sinuous Striker. Tenacious Hunter. Holy, and Nicol Bolas. I think it has some play in a Grixis build. Only has a 1 of, maybe a 2 of. But, yeah. So, it's a handy dandy card. Hope Tender, Vile Manifestation. Camera's kind of bad. Inferno Jet. And the god I was talking about, Locust God. It's a 6-drop, 1 red, 1 blue, 4 colors, flying, 4/4. Whenever you draw a card, create a 1/1 blue red insect token creature with flying and haste. So, a lot of possibilities there. 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 colorless to draw a card and then discard a card. Then, when Locust God dies, return it to your hand, being the next insect. So, nice control card. Always going to come back. Once they exile it, of course. But Doomfall. Torment of Scarabs. Burning Fist Minotaur. Oh, look later. And Solemnity. Nice rare, kind of. It's a 3-drop. 1 white, 2 colors. Enchantment. Players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands. That card is going to be worth money in other formats, I think. I know Infect's not really doing too hot right now in Modern, but it sees play. Let's see here. Rezikev's right. Chandra's Defeat. Ominous Sphinx. Swarm Intelligence. Nice rare for EDH, kind of. It's a 7-drop, 6 colors, 1 blue. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nice enchantment. Unconventional Tactics. Supreme Will. Like that card. Ominous Sphinx. And Bantu's Last Reckoning. Nice rare. Kind of. Just depends if you don't like your lands untapping the next turn. But it's a 3-drop black card. Double black, 1 colorless. Sorcery. Destroy all creatures. Lands you control don't tap during your next untap step. But for 3 mana to wipe the board, I mean, you know, if anything, if necessary, you have 1 black up for the 4th for, your next turn you play. And if they come back up, you have the Fatal Push. So, yeah. Not too shabby. Imaginary Threats. Overcome. Infer Dreadlands. Overwhelming Splendor. It's a mythic rare. So, see here, I've gotten. It's my 3rd mythic from this box already. That way, it's a 6 colorless, 2 white, so 8-drop. It's enchantment, word curse. Enchant player. Creatures enchanted player controls loses all ability and have power and toughness of 1 and 1. So the power and toughness is 1, both of them, which is good for like someone running big creatures. An enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. So, I mean, nice coming off without mana abilities, which Pilpella, Dead-Eye Navigator, you know, Peregrine Drake. And we're going in the second column. Magmaroth, Eternal of Harsh Truths, Consign Obliviation. Now, nice modern card right here. It's a Naga Cleric. It's a 2/3. It's 3 mana for what this card does. It's 3 mana. Alright. Ramp. You know, it's Ramanut. I don't know I can't really pronounce this word. It's but it's a 3-drop. And you may play lands cards from your graveyard. There's a whole lot of possibilities with this card. That's all I gotta say. Doomfall, Fervent Paincaster, Ominous Sphinx, God Pariah's Gift, 7-drop artifact. Beginning of combat, on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie and gains haste until end of turn. I feel like this card's iffy, but you never know. A Cursed Horde, Magmaroth, Inferno Jet, Reason, Believe. This is a kind of a nice card, I think. It's my opinion. I just don't like the Believe. It's okay, but the Reason is a 1-drop sorcery. Scry 3. Turn 1, your three cards looking down your library, and the Believe is a 5-drop. Aftermath. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it on the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't, put that in your hand. Now, obviously, you want to play this turn 6. You know, play this in the same turn so you get the, or maybe even turn 4 play the Reason, and then turn 5 play the Believe. But if you're not going for that, you know, you got the turn 1 play. We got a foil, Frontline Devastator. I feel like this set's kind of changing the format a little bit more. It's hard to see what's going to happen. Supreme Will, Devotee of Strength, Sheffet Dunes. Our rare is Scavenger Grounds. It's a land. Tap for a waste, of course. It's a desert. And you can tap 2. Sacrifice the desert and tap this land. Exile all cards from all graveyards. And we got full rare. Chaos Maul. Already pulled this one. It's a 7-drop red. It's 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to each other creature. Nice foil. I like the art foil. Can't really tell better, but through camera. I'm gonna skip the uncommons now because this video is cut a little too long. So, got a Dream Stealer. So, 3-drop, 1/2, Menace. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards that many cards. With Externalize, or Eternalize, it's a 6 to Eternalize. And, 3-drop, 1/3, or 3/2. Sorry, 1/2. But, I mean, it has Menace. I mean, it might see some play, maybe in, like, Sealed or Draft. Jeez. 4th Mythic. Neheb of the Eternal. It's a 5-drop, 4/6. Afflict 3. Afflict is whenever this creature deals combat damage. When this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. Now the good card of this good ability of this card is at the beginning of your post-combat main phase, add 1 red to your mana for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. It's a zombie Minotaur warrior, so it's a weird tribe. Weird creature types to be put together. Got a Sweet Bear. Mirage Mirror. Let me show that last one earlier. Mirage Mirror. It's 3-drop. And it's 2 to activate the ability. 2 mana. Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. I mean, it's not like it loses ability until end of turn. It's a change into something else, but yeah. Ronus' Last Stands are rare. It's a 2 green. Create a 5/4 snake creature token. Lands you control to untap during your next untap set. I don't know. I think I'd make a 5/4 for on turn 2. I'm okay with not having my lands untapped for that. Okay, you got Nimble Obstructionist. It's 3-drop. 1 blue, 2 colorless. Flash Flying. Cycling of 3 with 1 blue and 2 colorless. Whenever you cycle Nimble, discard counter target activated or trigger ability you don't control. Card seems some what good. It's not a stifle, of course, but Imminent Doom, 3-drop. Enchantment, 1 red, 2 colorless. Imminent Doom enters battlefield with a Doom counter on it. Whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of Doom counters on Imminent Doom deals that much damage to target creature or player. Then put a Doom counter on Imminent Doom. It's okay, kind of. You just gotta have consistently of having the same mana cost as the number of Doom counters on it. Hazoret's Undying Fury, 6-drop, sorcery. Shuffle your library, then exile the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast any number of non-land cards with converted mana cost, 5 or less from among them, without paying their mana cost. Lands you control don't tap during your next controller's untap step. Now this is a card. I do believe so. Kind of. It's reasonable, for what it does. It's just the only downside is, your lanes don't tap, which I guess happens for cards like that. Another rare land, Desert. It's a hostile desert. Add 1 color to your mana pool when you tap it. And 2, to exile a land card from your graveyard. Hostile Desert becomes a 3/4 elemental creature. Till in turn it's still in. Okay, on to the last row, column. Refuse to cooperate. Cooperate. Yeah, cooperate. Refuse, 4-drop, instant. 1 red, 3 colors. Refuse deals damage to target spell's controller equal to the spell's converted mana cost. Cooperate. 1 blue, 2 colors. Instant aftermath. Copy target instant source spell you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. So, it's kind of a funky card. A Catcher's Last Mercy. 2 white, 1 colorless. Sorcery. Your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. Land you control to untap during your next untap. So, you know. Sorry, the last rare. But, now this card, I kind of like it. It's just situational sideboard card. You got Apocalypse Demon. It's a 6-drop XX flying demon. Apocalypse Demon. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap Apocalypse Demon unless you sacrifice another creature. Don't really have much to say about that card. It's iffy. I didn't really get the demon I wanted from the set. It's a nice demon though. It's an 8-drop. I can't remember the name, but basically you pay 2 life to sacrifice a creature. Search your library for any card, but I haven't drawn that yet. Pulled it yet. Reminap Hydra, 4-drop, 3/3, Vigilant Reach, Trample. It gets +1/+1 as long as you control a desert, and it gets +1/+1 as long as there's a desert card in your graveyard. Almost dropping cards. Torment of Hailfire. It's 2 black and X. Sorcery. Repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. I feel like that's a okay card. It could be good. I feel like it should be good. I want it to be good. I hope it is ran in some decks. Hey, I got a full art. And I got a full art swamp. Leave. Enchant. Leave is 1 white, 1 colorless. Return any number of target permanents you own to its owner's hand. Instant. And its aftermath is a sorcery, 4-drop. Aftermath, of course. And discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. So, it's a good way to get cards from your hand to your graveyard. Got a foil rare land. Let me start with the rare itself. It's a 4-drop, 1 red, 3 colorless. It's called Wildfire Eternal. It's a 1/4 with Afflict 4. Whenever Wildfire Eternal attacks and isn't blocked, you may cast an instant sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. Scavenger Grounds is a desert land, and tap it for colors, and then tap 2 to tap it, sacrifice a desert, exile all cards from all graveyards. So I feel like there could be a good deck with the deserts, but I just don't see it happening. Grind to dust. 1 black, 1 colorless sorcery. Put a -1/-1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Its aftermath is 4. Exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on them. Just making sure. We'll get a full swatch. Last 4 packs. So if I get something good, I already got like 4 or 5 mythics, including that the invocation, which is the wrong one, but you can't complain. Dejuru with Eyes Open, 5-drop. Legendary creature, human warrior, white. Vigilance. It's vigilance. Has vigilance, guys. Calm down. When it enters battlefield, you may search your library for a Planeswalker card, reveal it, and put that card into your hand. Then shuffle your library. If the source you control would deal damage to a Planeswalker you control, prevent 1 of that damage. I mean, the only way I'd see that good is if you're running like a mono white Planeswalker EDH deck. Resilient Kinra, 1 green. I gotta get better at showing these. 1 green, 1 colorless. When there's battlefield, you may have target creature get +X/+X until in turn where X is resilience, where X is its power, and as Eternalize for 6. It's okay card. That's 2 packs. We're getting there. Driven to Despair. 1 green, 1 colorless. Till in turn, creatures you control gain trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to player, draw a card. And its Despair is 1 green, or 1 black, 1 colorless. It's 1 black and 1 colorless. Aftermath, sorcery. Until in turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. Situational. Last pack. Let's hope to get another invocation. Probably won't happen, which didn't happen. Last rare. Abandon Seraph. Alright. Don't hate, but I know this name. I know this word. I know how to read it. I just can't pronounce it. But it's Abandon Sarcophagus. I know the word, I just can't pronounce it. But it's a 3-drop artifact. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. If a card with cycling will be put into your graveyard from anywhere and it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. That's my box. I mean, the notable cards would be probably the Probably the Solemnity. Bantu's Last Reckoning. Mirage Mirror. No. I feel like Chaos Mall is a decent card. I hope it's ran for personal reasons. I don't know why I said personal, but the Naga, you know. And then you got Overwhelming Splendor. Of course, the Locust God. And then Nicol Bolas. Then you got the Invocation of the Scorpion God. And that's my box. Kinda okay. If I go back to look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5 mythic rares. Yep, I got 5 mythic rares out of that box. Not too bad. Alright, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. See ya. Please subscribe.